to plate here with that signature Joker. The thing is, I always like to say this about Grand Finals, but Losers Finals too, Jawn is coming off of playing real hot, right? So now Mercury's going to need some time to warm up again, but so far so good from him, right? Catching Jawn just with a couple of back airs and all this chip damage. That's something that I think Mercury has gotten better with over time, is all this chip damage with guns. Like, it's so annoying to kind of deal with that chip damage, but here comes Jawn, finds the grab, finds the forward air, and now it's all Merc here. How do we respond?
I think the difference between both these players when they're playing hot is Jawn, like you mentioned earlier, playing very robotic, playing around platforms, catching advantage positions very, very well, versus Mercury, who plays solely on vibes, right? Being able to catch, jump. I'm serious. Being able to catch and find the most insane reads, especially when you have something like Arsene in the back pocket. It's going to be exciting to see how John's able to adapt around Mercury playing on 11 right now.
Yeah, I think that whole stock ending essentially thanks to Joker F-tilt there. Really good stuff from Merc, and I think that's something that sometimes Rob can struggle with, and it's that spacing here too. Merc only at 60% and is now stacking on damage onto Jawn for this second stock here. They're going to be able to find an up air, and now they got to just figure out how to continue with this onslaught on now without Arsene here, which could be a very different story here. But here comes the run-up grab as now Jawn starting to bleed out in this second stock too. Finds the rotor arm read, though. We are back to even.
Jawn has been fantastic today with catching recoveries in general. Like, if you're sleeping at the wheel just a little bit against the Rob, you can absolutely eviscerate these stocks with a rotor arm. Speaking of sleeping at the wheel, that's 64% coming right out of the gate. And even with Arsene, Jawn is showing absolutely no fear. These up airs have been going off today, and he's just back into the lead after being down a full stock.
Yeah, I was about to say, the tenacity from Joshathan Gamer, like, fantastic stuff. Oh, grab whiffs, but Arsene jab actually comes out to stop the up smash here. So now Jawn going to take his time coming back down the stage, but
not enough time.
Yeah, I was about to say, you didn't really kind of like mix up where you were going there. You just kind of lined it up for Mercury to find the back air. Still, though, speaking of back airs, Merc getting another beautiful stock started here with a lot of these aerials here. Jawn stuck on the ledge, at least for the moment here. Merc, 128. The AHA damage is going to start stacking on, but beautiful jump catch by Jawn here, only going to be about 52%. We saw this from stock 2. We are able to stack up a lot of damage, but can we throw Mercury off guard is the question.
Yeah, Mercury has just been under that platform for so long, trying to catch Jawn with the aggressive nairs from ledge. We're seeing Jawn here trying to mix up here, opting for the gyro, opting for the higher recoveries, but Mercury's been on it for catching the recoveries and trying super well. Again with another forward air, and Arsene right around the corner just got his Uber. He's just got here. And we don't. Arsene not even required, bro. Arsene, go home, bro. Go get some lunch, bro. You're good.
Wow.
I'll see you next game.
That was great. The edge guard there from Merc is honestly kind of like what called it all out at the end of the day. And I just feel like a couple of times Jawn has been kind of this sitting duck off ledge, and he's been a little bit hesitant on how he wants to get back to ledge. And while, yes, Rob has a couple of jumps that can allow for you to think, you're not thinking fast enough, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to figure out where we're going if we're Jawn. And we also, where's Battle Penny? Where's Penny? We don't have Battle Penny?
This boss team is a banger.
Yeah, but Penny's lit. You ever listen to Penny?
I have listened to Penny.
Penny's better
I've
than
listened to Nickel, too. That was awful. I'm sorry. That was awful.
Are you serious?
That was awful.
I want you to pay me and everybody in this chat.
I'll pay you a penny. How about that? Get up. Anyways, Jawn coming right out the gate. 50% already on the board. And again, this Rob is doing exactly what he needs to. Playing aggressive right out and forcing Mercury. Like, you can't let Mercury get comfortable. The second Mercury gets comfortable, he just, like, throws you off the ledge again and again and again. If this Rob can do one thing, it's keeping you in the blender and not letting you get out.
Yeah, I agree with the blender pick here. But speaking of blender, Merc starting to get into that blender just a little bit. Jawn now playing aggressive, unable to get the grab though, so that's going to allow for Mercury to at least get into space here. Finds the laser, and now it's all spacing games here. There's the down air from Merc. Finds a down throw into the back air. It's not going to be enough. That Arsene meter is almost gone though. If Jawn is able to get back to stage, we can definitely do something with this stock. We definitely have a lot of time here, but still, this offstage game from Joshathan not going to be able to get that stock in the reversal. Oh!
Catching that jump from ledge there again with a down tilt. Nice air dodge to avoid that back air from Merc. Now, John's doing a fantastic job of using the projectiles, using the laser again to force Mercury into a weird position here towards the ledge. Mercury going all the way out there with a forward air. Going to get called out there from the up air. Very weird stuff going on under this ledge, but finally going to find the stock with a back air. Mercury has been laying these back airs super consistently so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the way that Merc is scrapping without Joker, right? I mean, there's a very definitive part in Mercury's gameplay where it's like, okay, he's just stacking on damage really well, but the way that he is scrapping without Arsene is very impressive. So now it's all about how John gets the stock, just the slide in of the down tilt and the grab, and now here we go, juggle galore, the up tilt. It could have been an up special. I think grappling hook would have like at least gotten a little bit of a baby hit, but stalling the way that he gets up from stage, and now Merc, Rage, and Arsene on this edge guard, it could spell disastrous for John, and look at the way that he's backing up and still throwing out aerials beautifully spaced.
Yeah, the fadeaway forward air is definitely disgusting with that Arsene. 170%, just trying to let it rip. Honestly, you're losing stock any second now, so just trying to find whatever you can while Arsene is still here to play around. We're looking to go deep there, but nice call out from John. Recognize he's going to go for some crazy aerial and opting for that up air. Down 95%, but still definitely in this game.
Yeah, it's not looking too pretty for John, right? It's a weird spot to be in when you have all this rage that can be helpful, but the way that Mercury is playing so aggressive is very uncomfortable, right? So John isn't really safe to get a lot set up here. If we're able to find rotor arms, we're in a good spot. But the thing is, Mercury almost has Arsene all the way back thanks to all these hits with Gyro. So even if you take this first stock, now you're going to have to deal with Mercury with Arsene, and now John on his final stock here in this game number 2, starting to let it kind of fade away, but look how aggressive Mercury is right now.
And Mercury's been taking advantage of Arsene so well. And John, of course, is trying to keep up. Like being just like a second behind Mercury, giving a second to fade back and find an aerial, fade back and find an aerial.
Yeah.
And finding so much time and time again, especially sitting there on this ledge. Arsene not even needed this point. He's trying to find a down throw to something. Finally makes it back on. John needs to take the stock yesterday if he wants to stay in this game.
Ooh, okay, the down air was a good idea, but it didn't lead into anything. Gyro toss down for Mercury. It will be able to find the up smash. No Arsene, though. It's not going to be enough. Has to find one more good confirm or one more good read here. Look at the way he's just waiting. Dash in, dash out. Reads the movement in, finds the F smash. Mercury up 2-0 in losers finals.
Mercury is looking phenomenal right now. Absolutely beautimous. The way he's catching these fade back aerials, the way he's catching these dash backs, catching John in a very, honestly, it's looks like the exact opposite of John versus King earlier, how John was able to catch landings from him, and that was looking like the exact same thing here where Mercury's fading back, catching John with the errant approaches, and when you're down, you need to try to find literally anything.
DK rap!
Oh, boo. What do we get here?
Shout out to Philly for our songs. We have great songs.
Shout out to Bryce for
Shout
the music
out to
mod bag.
Shout out to Bryce for offering to pay us on a Tuesday night to come cast.
Yes, I love Bryce.
Oh,
That was Kyle.
World's
I
End
didn't do
Valentine! World's End Valentine. Boo. Yo, this final song is
Killer Instinct? Yo, please.
Yo, wait. All right.
Oh, we got the Bravely Mid soundtrack.
Bravely Mid. That's crazy.
Bravely Mid or Midley Default? Choose your way, Mustard
Midley
Man.
Default is so much funnier.
Midley Default, there we go.
I'm going to start calling people Midley Default.
Yo, you got the Midley Default loadout, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm not going to lie, bro.
Here goes game 3. Mercury up 2-0. And Joshin, again, like the way he's been starting most of these games is getting super aggressive right out the gate. It's just retaining that lead. That's the thing that matters here. And Mercury's been so good at getting out of this advantage. And that's been the difference maker of the entire set.
Yeah, honestly, good start for John, but look at the way that Mercury's able to find a way in. So now, okay, all right.
That was uncalled for.
The auto parry was kind of nuts. But still, I'm very impressed with the way that Mercury is scrapping without Arsene. I think Mercury in the past has been criticized for how passively he can play. You know, sometimes with guns, kind of like moving back, not really kind of being aggressive. But he's scrapping. Like, he is definitely throwing, like, moves out, and he's just waiting for his opponents to kind of go in.
He's tired of people calling him the camper from Philly, bro. He's standing on business. He's like, I can scrap. I can throw it out. I can do it. And especially he's got those dragons on lock. At 130, just barely missing the mark. You're taking stock. But Josh, with all of that rage, could definitely bring this game back. Especially with Arsene, you need to do something. Make a play here. Unfortunately, the backer comes out. And now you're at 0% against Mercury with Arsene. Mercury finds an opening, it's going to be very, very bad for John right now.
Yeah, well, still, though, John going to be able to find that opening, at least for the moment here. But now Arsene is here, and look at how much damage Arsene has gotten just in a matter of one interaction. Stalemate there. It will be John finding the throw, at least for the moment. But here we go, a couple of up tilts, air dodge out, trying to read in. But honestly, I would have rather seen John go for more down tilts instead of going for the hard read. Instead, you have given Mercury Arsene. Now, granted, you're at 132. Your stock is now gone, but I don't know. John is playing a little too aggressive for my liking.
Yeah, John definitely needs to take a step back here and realize that Mercury has got his number. So if he's got, you need to mix up completely. We need to see those adjustments towards the end. And again, like that, you can't go for the crazy rotor arm like that. Mercury exactly knows what's coming out. So with that Arsene there, he go for a big punish. But like the down tilt trip there, John trying to find even more, beating out the counter. Here we go. He's relaxing. He's finally taking a step back.
Just backing up a little bit more and then saying, you know what, let me just wait for you to jump into me. And that's what Rob does really well. These call outs really well spaced. Down throws the option, finds the up tilt, finds the up air, does not find the stock. Great stuff from Mercury here. Looking for it once more. There's the down throw into the up air.
Still
great DI from Merc, man. Like, I feel like the further we've gotten into the bracket, the better the DI on everything is. But I loved the back air coming out from Merc there too. Just still trying to throw out damage here. There's the sliding down tilt. The nair not going to be enough. An up throw can certainly do this, but if I'm John, I need this stock right now. I do not want to deal with Arsene at all. Is Arsene going to come into the field? The gyro going to send off. The back air doesn't connect here, but there's the back throw. Mercury going down to final stock.
Yeah, Mercury on final stock here in this game 3, and John, of course, sitting here, the nice lead, just needs to try to find the setup right now. Mercury, of course, doing a really good job fighting his way out of the corner, even when John's in the lead, getting out of that disadvantage almost immediately, and forcing John to, again, just win the rock, paper, scissors over and over and over again, which makes it so much harder for him to retain a lead.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, Tetrakarn. Or Rakarkarn, I should say.
Yeah, she knows the terms.
My fault. I played Persona.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a great game. Still, though, Mercury trying to get this stock off of John. The tides have certainly changed, but there it is. Just simple F-tilt. Final stock for John inside of this winner's bracket. I actually think John could have waited like a second more just so Arsene could kind of dry up a little bit more, but still an edge guard advantage. Right now, there's a footstool, though. We could see the reversal, Momo.
Oh, yeah, Mercury's definitely got something brewing up in that head. But John up 121%, looking to take a stock here. I love the Rebel Squad into the Tetrakarn, coming out at the perfect time.
No, this is bad. This is bad. If I'm John, I'm scared, right? I want to keep Merc at this ledge, but look at how much damage Merc has gotten from just throwing out side special. There it is, down air into up smash will do it. Mercury, an amazing comeback. They are so disciplined, man. That was crazy.
That was